Well, joining us is criminal defense attorney Rebecca Nitkin. Rebecca, welcome to Arise News Now.
Thank you.
The only minority on the all-female jury has said, quote here, as the law was read to me, if you have no proof that he killed him intentionally, you can't say he's guilty, unquote. What evidence is there that could have proved that Zimmerman killed Martin intentionally that was perhaps not provided?
Well, I think that you have to look at what you did have, and then naturally, to get the opposite, you take it away. But because you had that his back was wet, that means that he was laying on his back. And because you had the horrible damage to his head, that means the sidewalk became a weapon, and that was used where his head was banged over and over again. And because his nose was hurt, that means that he was punched in the face. And when Trayvon's body was looked at, obviously he had bullets in it which killed him, but there were not other injuries. So when you look at all of that, it appears that he was the aggressor, which many people didn't like because we know that Zimmerman was told, do not follow him. And that's what upset a lot of people. So that is what they would like to see made him the aggressor, and that would change the story. But
right.
That evidence wasn't there.
Okay, well, it still was a lightning rod decision. Holder said when a decision is announced in the Zimmerman case, it will be accompanied by as much information as possible detailing the Justice Department's findings. What can we, the public, expect to see in those findings?
I don't think it matters. Because with the parallel case, one of the additional cases which is causing so much pain throughout the country, we got something that nobody ever sees. Grand juries are always kept from the public. And in the Brown case in Ferguson, they shared, the prosecutors did something they don't do. They shared every bit of evidence, and the community didn't care. It still erupted in violence. So I think that no matter what they share, what the Department of Justice shares with the communities, people have preconceived notions, they have made up their mind, there's deep-seated hatred, there's horrible racism, there's pain from division, there's pain from the people that I like to say make a living off of this tragedy, and they're not gonna listen, they're not gonna look, it doesn't matter what the evidence shows. And I'll tell you something, if you get a not guilty, and like in the case, the companion case, that is, we're all waiting for an answer on that too, and the Department of Justice, Holder, wants to give that answer with respect to the civil rights with Darren Wilson. That's not going to come out the way they want it either.
Okay, well, we've run out of time. Rebecca Nitkin, I want to thank you so much. Of course, this is still not over. Much more to be discussed at some point. Thank you so much for your insight.
Thank you.
Okay, of course, you're watching Arise News Now.